Welcome to A Course in Miracles workbook for students, lesson 287. You are my goal, my Father, only in you. Where would I go but heaven? What could be a substitute for happiness? What gift could I prefer before the peace of God? What treasure would I seek and find and keep that can compare with my identity? And would I rather live with fear than love? There's a gentle pleading in these words of, come back home to sanity, please. You are my goal, my Father. What but you could I desire to have? What way but that which leads to you could I desire to walk? And what except the memory of you could signify to me the end of dreams and futile substitutions for the truth? You are my only goal. Your Son would be as you created him. What way but this could I expect to recognize myself and be at one with my identity? Wow. If we were willing and able, we are able. So I guess the question is if we're willing to let God be our only goal. Love be our only goal. Truth be our only goal. Then these competing desires, this inner battle, the house divided against itself, would be healed. Perceptually, symbolically, and practically healed. I'll speak for myself and say there are times where I find myself wanting to complete incompatible opposites. I want this, but I also want that. And there are times where we want to listen to our ego and listen to God. And we can't. We can't do both because we can't listen to a lie and follow after it and listen to the truth and follow after it at the same time because they are leading to different places. One to misery and war and the other to gentleness and peace. Where would I go but heaven? What could be a substitute for happiness? I'm so grateful for workbook for students. It is such a gift. And the patience, the gentleness in every lesson. Sharing the same truths over and over and over in different ways, in different words, so that we can open our hearts and our minds to receiving it. And maybe some lessons click more than others. But they're all singing the same song. Your Son is still as you created him. What way but this could I expect to recognize myself and be at one with my identity, your true identity, the true authentic you is already whole. You are still as God created you. I am still as God created me. Nothing that happened in the nightmare, nothing that happened perceptually out there changes the truth. You don't wake up and go, I had this horrible nightmare that I drove off the side of a road and go out and find that your car has a dent in it. It won't. Your car will be fine because that happened in a nightmare. There aren't any dents in your soul. There has been no devaluing of your worth. You are still as God created you, whole and complete. And from that knowing, it is easy to forgive and let go. It's easy to forgive someone who is still asleep in a nightmare and thinks that that nightmare is real. Come home. And from that place of sanity, you will have compassion for someone who's lost in a nightmare, not hatred. Thank you for being here with me. I will see you tomorrow for lesson 288.